Tonight, siege tragedy. The Sydney standoff ends in bullets and bloodshed. 2 hostages fatally shot. The gunman killed as others ran for their lives.
The nation mourns 2 innocent lives lost. Their bravery honoured as the city and the country unite in grief.
We are stronger together. We will get through this. We will get through this.
Also, Kangaroos footballer Majak Daw to face trial on rape charges.
And sinking feeling, cars swallowed up by a suburban sinkhole.
This is 10 Eyewitness News with Stephen Quartermain and Candice Wyatt.
Good evening. The nation is in mourning tonight for the victims of Sydney's deadly siege after the horrifying standoff ended in bloodshed. A lawyer and mother of 3 and a Hero Café manager were both killed in the tragedy that has left Australians reeling. A makeshift memorial is growing at the site of the siege, with hundreds leaving flowers as people stand together in tribute to the innocent lives lost. Meanwhile, anger is growing over how such a violent criminal could be out on the streets, free to kill. Daniel Sutton begins our coverage.
2:14 a.m. The start of the bloody end.
A tragic end to the Sydney Café siege. Chaotic scenes with police forced to act to stop a crazed gunman. Hostages mourned after losing their lives trying to save others.
He's wasted 2 very precious lives, and one of them was my friend.
A flood of tears and tributes as the nation grieves for innocent lives lost. And why a radical sheikh on bail for serious charges was allowed to be free to kill.
Live from Melbourne, this is 7 News with Jennifer Keyte.
Good evening. Australians have been urged to unite in the wake of the awful tragedy that unfolded in Sydney in the early hours of this morning. At 2 a.m, a cafe where hostages were being held by a lone gunman was lit up by a single shot, which gave police little choice but to storm through the doors. Chris Reason begins our coverage.
After an almost 17-hour siege, an ending everyone had prayed would never come.
Tonight, remarkable heroism. Innocent lives lost as Sydney's terror siege ends in a hail of bullets. Emotions laid bare as the PM joins the grief-stricken, pouring out their hearts. Police swoop on a fugitive accused of stabbing a Good Samaritan to death. And deep trouble. Cars swallowed as a sinkhole opens up in Port Melbourne.
This is 9 News with Tony Jones.
Good evening. The brave manager of the Lindt Café who wrestled the gunman and a mother of 3 shielding a pregnant friend have emerged as the heroes of Sydney's deadly siege. These are live shots now from Martin Place. The scene is quite remarkable, isn't it? All day people have been laying flowers for hostages Tori Johnson and Katrina Dawson, the innocent victims of an evil lone wolf. Damien Ryan begins our coverage.
Braced, even after all those hours, the police assault team on a knife edge. The flash of a muzzle-mounted spotlight.
Here we go. Guys.
Then more hostages making a run for freedom. It's followed.
Two hostages and the gunman die as the 16-hour Sydney siege ends in a dramatic shootout.
They made the call because they believed that at that time, if they didn't enter, there would have been many more lives lost.
Lone Wolf, the gunman, was a self-proclaimed sheikh who was on bail in connection with the murder of his wife.
I love Australia. I want safety for Australia.
Victoria on alert as the CFA fights fires on several fronts. And AFL footballer Majak Daw committed to stand trial for rape. Good evening, Ian Henderson with ABC News. Sydney is tonight mourning the 2 hostages killed in the violent end to the Martin Place siege early this morning. Police stormed the Lindt Café shortly after 2 a.m, killing the gunman who'd held more than a dozen people hostage for 16 hours. He'd already shot one of his captives, and as Ben Worsley reports, another was killed in the ensuing gunfight.
In the end was sudden and brutal. 2 a.m, police stormed the Lindt Café. Grenades are thrown.